You're welcome into my gaming kingdom.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is 3-Hit Combo Podcast. My name is Matt. I'm here with Skylar, Tam, and Andy, and we're finally getting this thing off the ground. What's up, guys?
Yo, what up?
The whole crew's back.
Yeah, you get the full experience.
The full Monty.
Like a pirate ship.
Yeah.
That was from the pre-show. You guys missed it.
Yeah.
You guys got to be in on that.
Yeah.
You get the pre-show on our Patreon page.
Why don't we have one?
Because it takes a lot of work, actually.
3-Hit Combo Podcast is making podcasts. One backer.
Yeah.
All of it is just the backers
Hey.
are our moms. You guys are doing a great job.
Yeah, we'll put the pre-show banter up on there.
We just take and make the tier level $100, and as long as we have that one backer,
Make $100 a month.
boom. What are you gonna do with $100? I don't know.
Yeah.
Steam sale's gone. So.
Yeah. To buy video games.
We'll have behind-the-scenes pictures where we just sit here in these chairs. Oh, before and after the podcast. So after the podcast, you can see how we're sweaty because this room gets really hot.
Yeah.
And we can't have fans on because it ruins the sound.
We could we get like up-to-date snapshots of Matt glowering at me because I keep derailing the podcast.
Yeah, telling the same story twice.
I love it.
Stretching it out like you would an essay to a teacher.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
We can actually see you making the font bigger. Just like with your words.
And then Matt has to ramp down my volume because I made the font bigger vocally.
If I double space after every word, they won't know.
I think these periods are going to be 12-point font and not 10-point font.
No one notices that one.
Yeah.
And they're going to be Comic Sans.
Since they can't take my degree away, since I already have it, what I used to do is if I was really lazy, especially for video classes, because I don't want to write a fucking paper in video. I want to learn how to do video editing.
Okay.
I would go to Wikipedia, copy the whole thing, and then methodically go through it and remove sentences and change words. Never got flagged.
Wow.
Was that really less time than writing a...
Yes.
Really?
Yeah, it took me... I got it down to an art. It took me like 15 minutes one time to do a 4-page paper.
And
Okay.
I noticed that you sent in the exact same paper, but all the these are thus.
It'd be funny if you changed like R to R. It's like ARE to OUR. It's like, Andy, I mean, the paper's good, but you can't spell.
It's so good, you gave it to us twice. Yar.
Since I can't take my high school degree away,
Go on.
we had to do 10 hours of community service for our government whatever class.
That's a Miller thing, isn't it? Because I had to do 10 hours.
Yeah.
That's South.
Yeah. Yeah, so...
You missed it.
Okay, cool.
Oh,
I was looking around. I was like, fuck.
of course, you privileged fuckers.
I had to do it. I had to do it.
Did you...
Yeah.
I had to do
You
it.
didn't have to
He came into the high school year late.
Oh, you
Yeah.
son of a bitch.
He moved.
Yeah, I came in like at the end of junior year.
I did it at the very end of my senior year.
I bet he had a class that was similar enough that they were like, no, you don't gotta do it.
Anyway, we had to do 10 hours, so I went to Goodwill and I did 5 hours, and then I came back the next day, and I did about an hour and a half, and there was a shift change. And I came out, and I was like, yep, I'm done here for 5 hours. Could you sign that?
So rad. I just didn't do it and got a whole letter grade docked.
Nice.
Yeah, when they say, like, community service, and they're like, oh, go to Goodwill, you're not doing a goddamn thing for the community. You're just straightening shelves.
But, those 10 hours definitely enriched my life better.
I
What'd
did
you
love
do?
Personally.
What'd you do with your 10 hours?
Oh, I took a walk. I went and I volunteered down at the dog shelter.
I just did a double shift at Goodwill.
That's amazing. I did mine in the library and found out that the comic book corner and graphic novel corner nobody went to. So I just ended up putting books away and then would gravitate towards that corner and end up reading graphic novels.
Nice.
That's what I do at work.
You remember at Panera when Joel would take a nap?
Yeah. I got good at taking naps when I started opening.
Same. When I was an over at Burger King, I would like get there at fucking 2:30 in the morning or some shit.
Ass o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, and just like get everything done in 4 minutes, and then just sit back and just wait. Just be like, all right, Lorenzo, you do the thing. Let me know what car pulls up. I'll be with him.
Yeah, I did kind of the same thing when I used to open the UPS store. I get there at like 8, but no one really comes in until 10.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
And so I would just sit in the back where we package things and put my head down on the table. And then when I heard the ding of the door, I'd be like,
Frog!
See, my big move.
Bubble wrap.
oh, damn it. I'm going to have to use my pillow for this package. We're out of bubble wrap.
My big thing in Navy was that I would purposely volunteer for jobs that I already did. And then I would just take a nap for the duration that I thought that job would take, plus about 10, 15 minutes. Because my supervisors already thought I was a shithead. So I couldn't just be like, oh, yeah, I already did that. And A, have them trust me, and B, turn their whole vision of me around. So I was like, yeah, sure, I'll do it. And then I'd just go take a nap. And then act like I was a little bit slower. Just because, I mean, I'm not going to do anything that's going to persuade them that I'm not a shithead. I can only confirm it. So that's just what I did. It was great.
Wow. That's irresponsible.
Yeah.
At least us, we were working at bullshit jobs.
Not protecting freedom.
What if war broke out?
Yeah.
They're like, oh my God, we're down exactly one man. We're going to be sank.
If only we had that little bit of oil wiped up. Yeah. But joke's on them, already wiped up.
Captain slips and just pales his head on something.
On a pail.
What?
On a pail.
On a pail. Impale on
Who's
a
next
pail.
in command? We're down to Joyce.
God, that'd be rough. Yeah,
Joyce, what do we do? Ram him!
I'm trying to think a conservative estimate on how many people would have to die for me to be in charge of the engineering plant. Probably around 80 or 90 people out of our 120 person crew.
Rad.
Like, they're going to give it to, like, Seaman Jimmy, who's just, like, working in the cafeteria before they give it to me.
Oh, Captain, my Captain.
Yeah. Sorry, galley. He was working in the galley.
Like
yeah.
on a pirate boat.
Yeah. Exactly. So how was everyone's week?
There was a 4th of July.
Oh, yeah.
I enjoyed it by sitting out on my deck and watching fireworks.
That's what we did, too.
I would have gotten in the pool, but there was a storm beforehand, and there was a bunch of sticks in the pool, and I was like,
I'm going to have to clean it out. First world problems.
I don't wanna.
I went over to my mom's. I brought my girlfriend, and my mom was just like, yeah, Kira's going to be coming over. That's my sister. And she's going to bring her roommate and one other friend. And it's just like, they don't have anything to do for the 4th of July. So just like, come over, get some food, and we'll like hang out and whatever. I show up on the first one there. I'm just like, blah, 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 hey, here's some food. 8 people showed up. I was like, man, this is not what I was promised. This wasn't the deal that I was told.
Small get together.
Yeah, I don't want to hang out with a bunch of people I don't know. And apparently I had already met all of them, and they were so memorable. They were so memorable that I did not know. I was like, hi, I'm Tam. Like, we know. I'm like, yeah. And you are... That was a question. You are?
Live with me in this bit. I'm joking around, introducing myself. Now you have to jokingly introduce yourself to me. But, like, act serious. And we'll all laugh about it later.
Ho, 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 ho.
I was wearing my American flag swim trunks, so if anything happened to our flag, taking off my pants.
You could rip it off as fast as
going up.
possible.
Wow.
Eric and I just binged Stranger Things for that whole day.
Nice.
I think we saw some fireworks out of the window. But, I mean, that was pretty much...
Cool.
Wow, neat.
Yeah, the other half of my firework experience before it got too dark was just watching it from the air-conditioned living room where I could watch TV.
That's nice.
Yeah, and go over and we had stuff to make s'mores, so I'd go over and make a s'more. I'd look outside and be like, "Oh, fireworks, huh? Fireworks, am I right?"
Nate.
Yeah. Yesterday, I was involved in kind of a skirmish, combat struggle involving guns. I went paintballing.
Oh,
And,
God damn it.
Yeah, I know, right?
I was like, you were gonna bang. This isn't cool.
I goofed you. Yeah, I actually here. I'll show you guys my wound.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ow.
That's a
I
good
got,
wound.
Yeah, I got hit from about maybe 10 feet away, which is about 12 feet closer than what you're allowed to do.
Oh, because isn't it? Yeah, it's like
It's like 20, 21 feet, something
Yeah.
like that. Like when you're allowed to shoot people. Otherwise, if you do that, you're out. And then you could be escorted off the course by some, 12-year-old who works there during the summer.
Huh.
But,
hey, mister, come here.
you gotta get out of here, dog.
This 12-year-old boy, are you okay? You sound like you're 87.
I was gonna say that's probably about the age range of everyone else that's playing paintball out there.
Yeah, so I got shot in the arm by a 14-year-old kid, and I was bleeding a bunch, and I was like laying on the ground, and then he just did a Fortnite dance on me. So that was fun.
For real? Oh,
Did he for real?
No.
Oh, okay.
man. I wouldn't put it
Missed
past
opportunity.
He did not have a whole lot of remorse about it. So like a couple games later, I lit him the fuck up. I showed him what the water armor trained me to do, which was kill a man.
There was a time a friend of mine, we were like 23 or 4, and he wanted to go to like this gymnastics place that's just a bunch of like trampolines and shit.
Yeah.
Bounce you?
I don't remember.
Let's call it.
I-
But it's like we were twice the age of everyone there, and I was like, "Are you guys sure about this?" And like we were playing dodgeball, and like, I mean, we were kicking ass, but kids are little shit, so they just didn't leave when
Yeah.
they were out, and so they're just like, "We win." I'm like, no, what are we doing here?
I feel the same about dodgeball the way that I feel about poker.
Explain.
Everybody cheats it at both, or everybody like plays the game bad because like there's no real stakes. Like in poker, if you're not playing for like real money,
Oh yeah,
everybody
yeah,
just
yeah.
like,
yeah,
oh, I got 2 4s, I'll push all in.
yeah. Online poker sucks.
Yeah.
because at least I've never played it for money because I don't.
Yeah.
I don't really gamble, but when you're playing it for like fake money,
Yeah, it's just like you're
actually the best thing to do is probably play it inside of like Red Dead or something where
Yeah.
it's like half fake money,
Yeah.
but you kind of need it.
Yeah, it's like earnable income. Yeah.
And then like same thing with dodgeball. It's just like, oh, I have no remorse because like I'm not getting out. It's like, this isn't-
Yeah, I'm not leaving.
I have no
I came here to
skin in
play
the game.
dodgeball. I paid to play, so now I'm gonna play.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna let some 14-year-old kid escort me off the course.
You grew 2 years. The time we went from paintball to dodgeball.
Well, the dodgeball, they require you to be 14. Yeah,
Okay. Makes sense. Makes sense.
it's not just the owner's son or nephew. his rascally nephew, just incorrigible. Just needs to get out of the city, go out into the boonies, and run the paintball course.
I gave up halfway through your sentence.
You really
honestly.
fleshed out that character.
Yeah. His name's
Jebediah.
Trevin.
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 Yeah. What?
Trevin?
Don't make fun of Trevin.
Yeah,
It's his name.
yeah,
What do you think? Not everybody gets like Candy Andy, okay?
yeah. Some people are named Tam. It's all right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The kid that
Fuck
did
you,
light
Andy.
me up. The kid that did light me up, his name was Devon. And I mean, I'm just gonna go ahead and put this out on our vast social media. Fuck you, Devon. Fuck you.
He knows his name's Devin because he jumped him in the parking lot.
Yeah.
Took his wallet.
Yeah, he stole his wallet.
Asshole overweight kid in the green shirt. I just fucking lit him up. That
Right.
kid has 7 extra nipples now.
Nice middle school ID, dork.
I'm gonna go over here and smoke some cigarettes that I can buy.
And aim your middle school girlfriend.
Yeah.
What year is it? The joke there was supposed to be aim, not the fact that he was. I fucked up.
I guess-
Just cut
I was
this.
gonna say, anyone younger than you probably, or like aim his girlfriend.
Facebook Messenger. My apologies.
Yeah, there you go.
Hey, we're back in it.
God,
What's that?
I'm gonna DM your girlfriend.
MySpace would have been newer.
Yeah.
It's true.
I'm gonna add her on Friendster.
Gotta get that Zanga blog.
Speaking of
That post on Zanga.
Oh no, dude, using LiveJournal.
speaking of MySpace, do you guys remember like what's the one thing you put on your MySpace page that like you just like distinctly remember?
Music.
You just put music?
Yeah, I fucking loved having new songs. Like, I'd get home and be like, oh man, I'm gonna put this fucking song on. That's how I feel today.
I'm not sure. I just remember ranking my friends all the time.
Yeah. That's so awesome.
Because you could choose 1 through 8, so like
I
it
never-
was clearly
We
a
get up to
ranking.
12, but yeah, 1 through 8 was your default.
I never did that because like I'm always like at the time I was like no they're all my best friends. I wish I had that capability now. I just would have lost.
Oh man, Skylar was a dick this afternoon. Gonna move him to 5.
Yeah. But
My placements.
why am I 5? The big thing I remember on my MySpace page was any Legend of Zelda GIF I could find. I just copied and pasted it in to the point where my page wouldn't load if you came and visited me. I never had an issue because I always saw the back end of it. But if you're like, yeah, I want to see what Tam's up to. Whew, 10 minutes, huh? Gonna be a 10-minute load.
I also
All right,
like.
just gonna hit Task Manager real quick, kill the internet, and jump back on.
I guess
Play some-
also
play
all
some
the
RuneScape.
custom backgrounds
Yeah.
you can HTML
Yeah.
in as well. That was fun.
Yeah.
I remember one time, so I didn't update my MySpace page very often, and I remember one time just kind of as a goof, I got like as much glitter bullshit backgrounds and labels and shit that I could get, and then I just like never changed it for a really long time. It was just a hoot and a half until I like it just genuinely seemed like it was an ironic thing. Like that was just my aesthetic that I was going for because I hadn't changed it. So then I think I had Top Loaders "Dancing in the Moonlight." That was the only song I really ever had on there. So
I'm sure it was some like Legend of Zelda dubstep remix. It's like lots of yeah, lots of wubs, lots of dubs.
All right, boys. I got a lot of gaming news because it's been a couple weeks.
Let's do it.
So let's get into gaming news.
Ravioli, ravioli, give me the gameioli. Here we go! This is gaming news on 3-Hit Combo. Ravioli.
So we're going to start this off with an ad. Not my ad, it's actually Destructoid's ad. But I noticed this deal's still going on. So, Ryzen laptops, $780 off, 61% off HP Shop.
Like Ryzen graphics cards.
Ryzen CPUs?
Oh, Vega's their graphic cards. My bad.
Yeah, so if you go to the HP website, there's just a whole bunch of fucking deals on there. And as of now, they're still up. I mean, there's some laptops that are like the 15-inch Ryzen 5 Vega 8, 16 gigabyte RAM, 256 SSD is $780 off. It's down to $519.99.
Dang, that's a cheap laptop. That's good.
maybe Tam could finally start playing games with us.
So I told you guys about my laptop, right?
No.
Like the whole ordeal with it.
No.
So I was filming the UFS podcast that I do, and was
Watching
using Audacity, and it kept like losing bits of sound, like the audio kept dropping out weirdly, and I was like, "Fuck! I'm so tired of my laptop being so full." It's a hand-me-down laptop, but it's like a really nice laptop. I actually have it out in my car.
Go get it. We'll wait.
Windows are down if anybody wants to stroll by Matt's neighborhood, just pop that open. But anyways, I'm just so mad that I've like spent 2 hours recording a podcast and then just like lost all this sound, and I've got to do all the editing and blah, blah, blah. And so I go in and I delete a file called Jake because I'm not Jake. And I'm so tired of Jake, who graciously gave me this really awesome free laptop. He didn't clear anything off, and I'm so computer illiterate that I didn't know how to do it. So I deleted Jake, and that deleted everything.
Jake is your computer. Jake is one with the code.
Yeah, it really was. I to the point where like I got rid of Chrome. Like I deleted fucking everything, man. And I was like, God damn it. And it was like, this file's so big, it's not going to go in the recycling bin. It's just going to delete forever, my
Yep.
guy. Are you sure you want to do this? And I was like, fuck yeah, I want to do this. Get this out of
Fuck
here,
Jake.
Jake. And so I took it to my dad, who's like a computer guy, which, you know, the apple fell into somebody else's lawn there. I was like, hey, Dad, can you fix this? And he was like, no, let's just reformat this guy. It doesn't say Jake anymore.
You fixed it.
But I was like, hey, I think there's something wrong with my computer. My keyboard keeps pushing up. He goes, oh, that's because you have a terabyte sitting in this computer, just not doing nothing. So I think I could actually play games on this thing, is what I'm saying.
It was
Alright.
pushing up.
Yeah.
Like, the keyboard physically was pushing up?
Yeah.
That might. Wait, is the battery removable?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, then never mind.
I was gonna say because terabyte doesn't mean the drive's physically bigger.
Well, he like threw it's like an extra one in there. There's a second one.
Okay, so you probably like put it on top of the other one or something.
I don't know. So I didn't mean to yell at you. I just don't. I got upset because I don't understand any of the words you're saying.
Well, you see in a laptop.
Do you remember-
You put one Whopper Junior.
Oh, okay.
And
All
then
right.
you put a Whopper on top of the Whopper Junior.
Wowzers! That's a lot of meat.
And then he tried to put that in in the Whopper box.
Oh, okay.
Oh man, that's gonna bow out the top.
You're
man.
right.
There you go.
So
Hey,
Thanks.
BK King over here.
Hey,
See, I'm not sure that's entirely correct because laptops take 2.5-inch drives. The Whopper would probably be a 3.5-inch drive, so you would need 2 Whopper Juniors to put into the box, which would still be a bulge.
2 Whopper. So replace that Whopper with a Whopper Junior.
Okay.
And still too big for that dang box.
yeah,
man.
it is. Hey, Andy, do you remember the whole Raspberry Pi joke? Like 1,000 years ago, I didn't know what a Raspberry Pi was.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was 100% real. That was not. There was no goof in there.
It's just you were craving.
I really
that
do.
pie.
I really do want to get a Raspberry Pi though and make it an emulation station.
Aren't they giving out with a?
You just
Four's coming out.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
You just
I can't
wanted
wait.
the rhyme.
The 4 is what I want.
I actually have a really old laptop that's like halfway to an emulation station.
Nice.
But then again, I got to look around a laptop when a Raspberry Pi, I could just like hold it in my hand and be like, plug this into your port.
Yeah. Do it. Yeah, that's what I think.
2000 seems
Because I want to
safe.
get a 4 because I'm going to turn it into a Plex server because the 3 just isn't powerful enough to do high
Dan,
def,
how's it
but the
going?
4 definitely can do 4K.
Nice.
So I'm going to buy a 4 and then, yeah, I'm going to turn my 3 into a just total emulation station.
I tried to turn my Ouya into an XMD. Forget what
Is
it's
it
called.
something?
Yeah, XMD.
Tam and I are just over here, just like,
Yeah. Oh, man.
Cross media bar.
gigahertz.
Yes, something like that. But like it was, there was nothing to like get out of it.
Oh.
I had to fucking format my Ouya.
I think they're just
Dude,
speaking
that
pig Latin
fucking
now.
ooh, yeah.
I no longer have the Ouya.
What'd you do with it?
I sold it.
Nice. That's the right thing to do with an Ouya.
Yeah, I haven't played it for years.
And the right thing to do with Yoo-Hoo is to buy it and drink it because it is delicious milk drink.
The only thing good on the Ouya was Duck Game.
Did it come out exclusively for that?
It came out. Yeah, I mean it came out first on the Ouya.
first
Yeah,
on that.
that and Amazing Frog.
And what was the one killer game? Tower
Oof, you got me.
something? That was
Tricky
like-
Towers?
No, it's the one where like you can fight in the towers. It's basically like Smash Bros, but towers.
I don't know. One last thing here. I want to find the most expensive thing they got. It looks like if you want to drop a cool $2,700, you can get the HP ZBook Studio, Intel i7 Quad P1000, and that's all it tells me. So
Quad
it's
PPs.
quad PP.
Nice.
If you want to get the cheapest
dicks.
laptop, you'll be dropping $189.99.
You know what else has quad PPs? This podcast. Man, I got Tam pretty good.
So
I mean,
normally
you-
I can follow the
you
lines
got
of
me.
where
I'm-
you're going, but I'm just like, what does have quad PPs? I'm genuinely curious.
And then I hit you with a goof.
And then you hit me with a. I was like, wowzers.
Set up the goof, hit the goof.
Goofer.
Hey, we were talking about that when Skylar wasn't here. Who is that? Is that Tam or are you
That's
on
Tam.
that? That's Tam?
Yeah,
I-
a double goofer.
I thought it was Tam.
Yeah.
Okay.
I thought it was Tam, and then he said it wasn't him. And then I'm like, is that Skylar? And I was like, no, Tam, I think it's you.
No, that was you. Yeah.
Double goofer.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
just
you.
ramped- I don't have nearly that much bass pumped into my mic. That's all you.
Yeah, I have to have artificial bass.
You would not believe what Tam sounds like without the artificial bass.
I sound like Tweety Bird in real life.
He sounds like he works at a paintball course
Actually-
over the summer.
Yeah, you can find out what Tam sounds like without the bass. Give me a second.
So
What is, are you just turning my mic off? What's happening?
he's doing a
Twisting
Fortnite
a
thing.
knob.
He's twisting my knob.
Twisting a couple knobs for you.
Okay, thanks, man.
I hope that ends up. I mean, because I can't hear it in real time. 'Cause
Right.
We don't have headphones, so I'm hoping that's coming off like he has a really high.
Yeah,
pitched
can I
voice.
bump the monitor in my headphones? You don't have headphones. I do.
Yeah, we can. I don't know. We've done all this sound manipulation and then stopped
All
talking
right,
about
I put
things.
you back to normal.
Oh, okay, cool.
So, what else we got in gaming news?
Mario Maker 2.
Fuck yeah.
I need a Switch. God damn it!
Same.
I
I
need
want
a
to
Switch.
switch so fucking
God
bad.
fucking damn it! And Ultimate Alliance 3 is coming out for it.
I want it just for Smash, though.
I want it for Smash.
New
And I,
Monster Hunter's coming out for it too, right?
What?
Or no.
I want it for Mario Party.
And then they're
for
they
Mario
got Crash
Maker.
Bandicoot
Link's
coming
Awakening.
out in Smash
Sure.
Bros.
What?
Or no, not Crash Bandicoot. Banjo Kazooie.
Oh, yeah, Banjo.
Yeah.
What about
Cra-
it?
I mix those two.
Crash
up.
hasn't been
I'm
an-
racist.
Crash hasn't been announced yet.
Oh yeah, my uncle works at Nintendo and he knows.
My cousin works for Nintendo. He's
No.
gonna get your IP
There's
banned.
gonna be a.
The next character is Goku. Clearly,
I mean, we've already had Android 16, so it's over. Or 17.
17. That's right. And one of the heroes does kind of look like Goku too. So
Yeah?
Yeah.
Haven't even noticed.
yeah.
No, I think it's gonna
So,
be
Master
Goku, but they're
Chief.
gonna call him like Dragon Quest Kid.
Like, straight up. Dragon Quest Kid.
The Dragon Quest dude.
Like, straight up, I think Master Chief has a chance to get in, honestly. Like, honestly. So we have Snake, and we have Joker, and Joker's neutral B is the funniest shit on the thing. Is like, and his neutral special is gun. Where he just pulls out a gun and pops motherfuckers. Pop, pop, pop.
Joker fits about as well as Bayonetta, where it's just like, I have guns, and I'm going to shoot you with them. And that's pretty much all I'm going to do.
Yeah, we've got Bayonetta and Snake from M-rated games, right? So like and Microsoft and Nintendo have just been like playing super buddy on
Yeah, they're
social media.
bros.
So like,
Yeah.
I can totally see the next one. Like, we could easily get Crash or Spyro, and then Master Chief is the last one.
I'd like Spyro. That'd be cool.
Spyro would be.
Spyro would
yeah.
be neat. So would Minecraft Steve.
So I think it's either going to be Steve or Master Chief.
Really?
Yeah.
You want to put money on it?
No,
could Steve-
because I could not have called the hero at all.
Could Steve build platforms and destroy other platforms that are like in the game?
Because I was
Could he
going to
mine
say, I
straight down?
bet you $20 it's neither of those.
Really? Mm-hmm. Who do you think it is?
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a bet.
That's a good question because I don't fucking know. I just don't think it's either of those.
So like,
Dragon Quest dude. The Dragon Quest.
He's
boy.
already in. They're all already in.
Good. Nailed it.
wow, I owe you $20. Dang it.
I bet Pikachu's going to be in Smash. Who wants to take this money? Who wants to take this heat?
We should get off Smash Brothers. I'll talk about it all day.
Yeah, that's true. We could get off this anytime because we were actually talking about Super Mario Maker 2.
Correct.
Yes.
Master Chief's going to be in Super Mario Maker 2.
Yeah.
And
It's going to be
were
one of
talking
those
about
mystery
needing a
mushrooms.
Switch and, yeah, all that. Yeah, I think Super Mario Maker 2 is going to be really fun. I very much enjoyed the first one.
I want to actually, I can segue this into, did anyone watch SDGQ?
Yes, a little bit.
I watched a lot of it. I was having a hell of a time watching it this year.
I watched over the weekend that it launched, and then the week that it was going, I couldn't catch anything. So, like, during my down times of YouTube, like, after I've caught up with all my subs, I'll just go back and be like, hey, what's going on with this Majora's Mask run that takes 8 hours?
And
I guess
one of
we'll
the-
just do this for the day.
One of the things I liked the most was the Mario block.
Yeah.
Where, especially because they were playing like there was a blind Kaizo race with 4 people on each team.
Blind? Oh.
Yeah, you play it for the first time. You have no idea. What's happening.
I saw Blind Punch Out and was just like, how the fuck do you do Blind Mario?
It's a blind Kaizo race, and every time someone dies, they rotate.
That's rad.
And then I saw someone run through Grand Poo World 2, which is a ROM hack by Barbarous King.
Yeah.
And so then I actually went to YouTube to watch other people play that game. And there's a good compilation of people playing it for the first time and just running into the bullshit in the game.
Yeah.
And then since then, I've been watching some of those speedrunners play Mario Maker 2 levels.
Nice.
Yeah, if you get like some of the coolest streams that you can find is like I'm a Twitch guy and my game is Mario Maker. And like some of the crazy stuff that they find.
So yeah, I've been watching a lot of I was watching a lot of SGDQ, and then Fridays through Sundays Bob Ross is on. So I definitely got to watch some Joy of Painting. Actually, that's usually what I'll have that in the background muted while I'm playing Mass Effect 3.
That way, if you just need like, it's a nice palate cleanse.
Yeah.
I've
just
killed so many aliens. Oh, thanks for the mountain set, Bob. Appreciate it.
Oh, whoa, that tree's way too big. That's never. Oh man, he did. He pulled it off. He pulled it off.
I love the chat because there's when he cleans his brush, he says beat the devil out of it. So when he cleans his brush, the chat just says rip devil.
Yeah.
And then there's a bot that as he's painting puts the cabin percentage chance. It's like 60% chance of a cabin.
We're at 40% cabin.
And then when he adds a tree, everyone's like, ruined! And then when he finishes the tree, they're like, fixed, saved.
It's so...
And the probably my favorite is when he finishes, everyone says, GG, Bob.
GG. So, like, the thing about, like, Twitch culture... So, like, I'm not, like, in the delves of it. Like, I'm not, like, enriched in the weeds. But
in the murky catacombs.
Right.
That's all what it is.
There are so many normies, and I'm using air quotes here, that like how many of Kim Kardashian's followers would know what the fuck was going on if you dropped them into the Twitch chat? Like, right? It's like take a sampling of 10% and just throw them on Twitch and be like, you have to communicate with these people in their language. It's like it's such a community, and it's so different. It's just real interesting.
One of the greatest examples is the first run of Twitch Plays Pokemon.
Oh,
Right.
Yeah.
Where they're calling like Flareon the false prophet.
Right. And you're just like,
Drowsy's the keeper.
what the fuck is
That was
this?
one of the greatest things they've done.
ATV the Dragon Slayer?
Bird Jesus. Like, dude, I was there like
Bloody
most
Sunday?
of my free time
Isn't
was
that a
devoted
song?
to Twitch Plays Pokemon. Like, it was so good. I loved the lore, the fan art, the fucking following.
God.
Oh my god, everything was amazing. People were making like very serious, well-drawn comics based on like whatever adventure was had that day.
Didn't they at one point? Wasn't the Bloody Sunday where they released a bunch of Pokemon?
They released like 4 Pokemon, yeah.
I
And
think
they're like Bird Jesus.
I'm pretty sure it was for like good Pokemon, and then they released like nearly their entire Safari Zone haul.
Yeah. So what was great was that happened during like the wee hours of the morning and late night of the U.S., which was primarily where the thing. So there were so many memes of just being like U.S. players wake up like, what happened? What happened? Where is everyone?
Where's Abby?
He's like, we went to the PC. We went to the PC.
Such a like fun time on the internet, right? It's like, and it's so crazy. Like the internet is so massive that we are sitting here rejoicing the Helix, praise the Helix, and there's other people on the other side of the internet that have no idea what the fuck's going on.
Yeah,
like it's just
the normies.
it's not even that. It's like just like different circles, different zeitgeists. It's just so, as I said, 10% of Kim Kardashian's followers on Twitter, no idea, zero idea.
Twitch Prime is doling out 4 free Apex Legends skins.
I gotta get those.
So,
I
yeah.
haven't got them yet, but I gotta get them.
Go get them. I did not have fun with Apex Legends.
Oh man, I got sucked into that fucking game.
Did
I
ya?
bought the first year or the first season battle pass. I got sucked in.
Yeah.
From July 10th to July 30th, you can get Armored Mewtwo in Pokemon Go raids.
That's hype.
That's cool.
Solid. Which, like, why does Mewtwo need armor? It's always just like
Because
the
it's fucking rad.
I know, but like it's always just the Mewtwo is like I've mostly broken out of my containment unit and I still have shit on me. Like it's usually the armored Mewtwo that I see. It's just like, hey, they trapped me and I'm still sort of trapped, but I'm gonna figure this out in about 6 minutes. But for now, I gotta wear this shit.
Yeah, it's just sick. I don't know. I don't know if I got better.
It's just aesthetics.
Yeah.
What's Armored Mewtwo from?
Pokemon's first movie.
The first movie?
Yeah.
Oh man, I don't remember that. I gotta Google that now.
I thought it was Pokemon 2000. No,
I've only
you're
seen
right.
the first movie, and,
It's Mewtwo.
it was-
it's Mewtwo
it was-
Strikes Back. That's what it is. Like,
and I was a child, so I don't remember.
right? Yeah, me too. That was the last time I saw it as well. Right.
Oh my god,
I just have impeccable memory for Mewtwo stats.
dude! Erica saw that for the first time, I think, last year, with the crying Pikachu, Ash turned to stone. Sorry, spoiler alert on a movie that's about 20 years old.
Yeah, if you cry enough, people will just come back.
Yeah. When all the Pokemon were crying, and like she called me, and she was just wrecked emotionally. And I mean, I get it. I saw it in theaters when I was like 12.
Fuck yeah, we got those cards. Holy shit!
And those
Oh
ones-
my god,
a
that
friend of
Dragonite
mine-
was sick.
And the Ancient Mew card.
A friend of mine has an Ancient Mew phone case.
Nice. Yeah, it's just
What a dork. I
I
love
get
it.
it, and like I tried not to laugh too hard at her, but like, oh my god, she's like, Pikachu was just shocking him, and he wasn't getting up, and he just wanted him to get up. Like, oh god, it's hilarious.
Overcooked is free right now on the Epic Games Store.
Yo,
But you have to install the Epic game and
You know
thing,
what?
so-
A few weeks ago, I can't remember all the specifics, but I saw a rundown of what it's like to be a developer on the Epic Games Store and Steam. Mm-hmm. And the Epic Games Store pays way better than Steam.
well, yeah.
does, yeah, but
Well, it
that's
has-
And it's an easier
entice.
it's an easier experience for independent developers.
It's the Android
And-
to Apple, I think.
And when they come out and say like, "Oh, well, these games are Epic Games Store, it's exclusive," I got to the point where I was like, I kind of get it.
I get,
It's
yeah,
way better for them to go to the Epic Games Store.
Yeah.
from a consumer point though.
I
And the amount of data mining that the Epic launcher does is kind of scary.
the Epic Games Store is really not that bad. I played
wait,
around
wait,
with
wait,
it a
Matt,
little
you
Debate,
legally have to
debate,
tell me,
debate.
have you downloaded the Epic Games launcher?
Yes.
Are they paying
For
you money?
Overcooked.
Are they paying you money
No.
for that? All right, then you're clean. I trust your opinion.
He's drank
if
the
you were,
Kool-Aid, man.
If
I don't
you were
know.
one of those
It's not that bad.
sponsored shills, I wouldn't have agreed with you.
Matt's the only one who's sponsored.
And I mean, Steam's had so many security breaches. It's like, is it really that much better than the Epic Games Store?
Hey guys, I think Tam just made me have a really great idea. We all get individually sponsored during this podcast, and then we just try to slip in our own advertisements for our specific sponsor into an episode.
Let's just all get sponsored by launchers.
Yeah.
So Andy can stay
I'll take-
sponsored by Steam.
I'll take Origin. I don't mind.
Oh, you want Origin?
I don't mind
Okay.
Origin.
Okay. Well, since I guess I'm now a shill for the Epic Games Store.
You go ahead. What do
One
you
of
want?
you guys can take Steam, the other take Uplay.
I was gonna
That's what
take
I
my
was-
favorite Beyblade. It's got a really sick launcher.
Tam chooses the Microsoft Accessories tab.
Yeah.
Into MS Paint.
God, I have one game on like the Microsoft Store on Windows 10, and that's Hydro Thunder Hurricane.
Hey, you guys ever played Minesweeper? Game's pretty lit.
Let me tell you a little thing called Space Cadet Pinball 2001.
Oh shit! I just remembered one thing I was going to talk about when it came to, you were talking about data mining. Do you remember the period of time? It was like a day where people were just logging into different people's Steam accounts. You would log in.
I remember.
You would log in. And it would be a different person's account.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
I do remember that.
Holy shit!
There was one guy on Reddit that when the Epic launcher first came out, every single person's like
purchases and receipts.
open help ticket got sent to this guy's email.
Oh my god,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
I do remember that.
Yeah. Every single
I think
one.
that was like a year and a half ago.
yeah, like it was like their addresses, their names and stuff.
Yeah, oh my god, I do remember that.
Yeah, it was pretty wild. I remember I tried logging in to my Steam profile. Mm-hmm. This was like, what was it, like 3 years ago, wasn't it?
I don't know where you're going with the story.
No. When people could just like log into other people's profiles. For,
Oh
like,
yeah,
just
probably
jump.
about 3 years ago.
Yeah. I remember I logged in and I loaded up a game and everything, and then that was when it finally pieced together that it wasn't me, because I was just playing like some bullshit like fucking like Skyrim for the millionth time, and I was like, wait, none of this is right. What's happening? And then like shift tab to the overview, and I'm like, that's not my name. And then had to log out to see if I could.
Wasn't it a holiday too, like Easter or something that had happened?
I want to say it was in the fall.
I don't remember.
I'll look it up.
It was back in my Wizened Navy times.
Don't miss out on your chance to play the Gears 5 tech test this month.
That's cool.
You won't have to wait until launch in September to try out Gears of War 5. The Coalition is running 2 technical tests in July with access to Versus mode like Arcade, Escalation, and King of the Hill.
How do you get onto the test?
While you can pre-order the full game for an invite on Xbox One and PC through the Windows Store, Microsoft is extending a Gears 5 beta to Xbox Game Pass subscribers.
Okay.
Here are the dates. Preloading for the 15GB tech test begins July 17th, 10 a.m. Pacific. I swear to God, if you just picked up something.
No, it's fine.
Would you bend down and pick up something again?
No.
I'm gonna fucking crane kick you.
So you have to have pre-ordered the game and be an Xbox.
No, you just have to be a Game Pass subscriber.
Okay.
Game Pass subscriber. Which, by the way, we missed the date, but it was $1 recently to like extend your Game Pass to like May 2020.
That's rad.
Oh.
Yeah. The first Gears 5 technical test period runs from July 19th to July 27th. The second test runs from July 26th to July 29th.
Are any of you guys gearheads?
You know,
What was the
I
one
played-
that we played a lot? 2?
2, I
Yeah.
think so. Yeah, we played a lot of 2. And I liked that prequel one, the fucking... Oh, I forget what it was called.
Such a good game.
I had a remember having a blast playing that one because you could play as like the enemies too, and like there was this fucking giant centipede you could play as. It was fucking rad.
That sounds rad.
Judgment?
Yeah.
Yep,
that's it.
I played and I beat Gears 1, and I thought it was enjoyable. Not enough to be like, I have to fucking play this game forever. But like it was fun.
A lot of those, a lot of things that stuck in my head were just the things they yelled. Where they were like, "Boomer!"
Yeah.
or then, "Broomock!"
What was the fucking strategy we used to do online for Gears?
It was called
2?
Plan B. What we would do is, after we got our asses kicked for the first round, what we would do is everyone would hide in the spawn room. But there was this was specifically on like I forget what the
It
map
had
was
the
called.
one where
It
you
was a-
go upstairs and there was 2 rooms.
Yeah, I remember the layout, but the name, it was like some sort of first aid or it was some sort of hospital. Everyone would stay kind of like in the spawn room, and one person would go across the walkway where there was just one random ass room with a high powered pistol in it. And so all the enemies would run into that room, and there would be this fight going on, and then one of us would come up behind them and start shooting them with the pistol. And that would always, like, almost always turn the tide back in our favor.
And then what was the grenade? Didn't we used to do something with the grenades? Like we would just sacrifice one person, but we would like load a room up with grenades.
Oh yeah, you could load the room up with grenades. You could stick them to the wall
Yeah.
and stuff. And so they'd be like, "Come here, big boy," and then they'd run in there, and like 2 of them would die, and 1 of us would die. So it's like, hey, +1.
Yeah. Good trades.
Yeah. Oh, that was fun.
BattleNet launcher. That's the one I'm picking.
Oh, BattleNet.
BattleNet? Fuck, that's not the only one I have any experience with.
Let's see. Xbox Game Pass is adding and dropping these games in July.
So right now,
Yes,
right now,
correct.
right this second.
They're adding The Gears 5 I just mentioned.
Wait, now? I gotta go.
On July 4th, so recently, Middle-earth Shadow of War for Xbox One and PC.
Are you gonna get that?
Yeah.
All right, good.
My time at Porsche, Undertale, and then coming the 11th, Blazing Chrome, Dead Rising 4, Lego City Undercover, Time Spinner, not Splitter,
I was gonna be.
and Unavowed.
Dude, I've heard good things about the Porsche game. Like, it's supposed to be
Really?
another Stardew Valley type game.
Oh.
Yeah. Well, I have it on my wish list. I was like, ooh, I'm going to come back to you later.
What's leaving Xbox Game Pass? Aftercharge, Warhammer, Vermintide 2, Lego Movie, the video game, Dandaria, Dead Rising 2, Hitman Season 1, Metal Slug XX, Defense Grid, The
So
Awakening,
close.
Hexic 2, what is it?
I'd be really into Metal Slug XXX, but it's just XX. It's just like it was so
'cause I didn't know if it
close.
was XX or double X.
No, I just like if it was Metal Slug Triple X, getting
And-
Game Pass right now.
And Iron Brigade. I remember being at GameStop one time where this like kid's grandma or something was like, he wants to get this game BMXXX.
Oh, yeah.
And the guy at the counter was like, yeah, he shouldn't get that game. He was like 11.
I forgot that was a thing. I'm going to go on PlayStation 2 titties right there.
Man, those nice polygonal points. God, I really want them to remake SSX Tricky. It's apropos of nothing, but that's just a fun game.
That was a really fun game. I was also a big fan of Cool Borders 3 for the PS1.
Yeah.
That was good. The Smash Bros. Everyone is Here mural artist says the idea came from Sakurai, as everything does for Smash Bros.
Yeah.
those polygon
Hey,
titties.
are there any mods to get Bowsette in the game yet?
I'm positive.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, Tam looked excited for a second.
You got something for
I'm
us?
not allowed to talk about Super Smash Bros. Let's talk about it all day.
Got it.
Let's see. Nintendo downloads Stranger Things 3, the game.
That's cool.
And we lost. And we lost the game.
Oh, god damn it.
The
Well, not all of us did, Dick.
Yeah, that's true. You only lose if you remember the game.
Hell yeah.
Well, take the
But
next
now you
15 minutes and
remember the-
explain the game.
so Stranger Things also has like a pretty solid mobile game. I'm not sure if you guys fucked around with that at all.
No.
It's very reminiscent of like Link to the Past, as far as like control and animation schemes and stuff. I mean, you just go into various buildings and basements and shit and collect things and fight off the government.
Demigorgons.
Yeah, and that shit. And like, I don't know, it's a very fun and easily enjoyable game for free that like, I don't know, took me I think like 8 hours to burn through. I think it was a pretty fun game.
All right. I'll add it to my downloads.
Harvest Moon Friends of Mineral Town remake slated for Nintendo Switch.
Oh, God.
So
Harvest Moon.
another reason I should get a Switch.
Oh, okay. So I didn't hear Harvest Moon. I just heard Friends of Mineral Town. I'm like, what the fuck is this game?
Oh, man. Harvest Moon's so good.
Yeah, I don't know if I could go back to Harvest Moon after Stardew Valley.
Stardew Valley's so good. But Stardew Valley is like a nice, like, homage to...
But it's better.
It is.
It's a more fleshed out Harvest Moon.
It is.
Harvest Moon is a watered down Stardew Valley. I don't care what came first.
Don't at me.
You want into Tam's life? You want to get into the psyche of Tam real fast?
Yeah.
So the reason I don't like playing those type of games, those like 100-hour slice of life type of games, is because when I was, speaking of MySpace, back on MySpace, I played Mafia to a pretty addictive level.
Yeah.
like got close to like triple digits as like my boss level. And then MySpace died, and all my friends went over to Facebook, and I was like, yeah, I'll just like play the game over here. And I turned it on, and it was like, sup, level 1 Mafia player? And I was like, nope, click.
And bro.
Yeah, I'm always like super afraid of like, oh yeah, I'd love to play this this new Animal Crossing game. Level 1, Flashbacks. I'm gonna spend so much time doing this, and we're gonna get the new one. What's up, level 1?
Yeah, see, my big thing with most of those games is like it doesn't like it's hard for me to like connect enjoyment to it because it's just always like work and a grind and into like just more work and more of a grind. Like you get more efficient at grinding and working, but like it's just I don't know. There's no end goal to it. It's just kind of like be better at working.
No, there's an end goal to Stardew Valley.
What is it?
Community center.
Oh, okay.
You have to fight
What
the
is
Ender
it?
Dragon.
Well, I
that
thought
thing
I
we
thought
worked
maybe,
on?
I thought you were maybe
good?
talking about the when your farm gets reviewed.
Oh, by Ghost Grandpa?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This game's sick. What?
Yeah, I think the
And one of the things you have to do to get a good score from Ghost Grandpa is pet your dog enough times,
Oh, I'm out.
which our dog is Tam,
We pet Tam every day.
I'm back in.
who clips through the roof.
Yeah, we fucked the farm up enough that he has to clip through the roof.
Yeah, we had a very specific
rough?
place where we had to put the chicken coop.
The chicken poop.
Hey, and we can sleep with each other's wives.
Yeah, yeah, we found that out.
nice. Yeah, it just I think the final boss of Stardew Valley is just late stage capitalism. I think it's just kind of trying to figure out how to navigate that quagmire.
It kind of depends. Andy, your late stage is the desert temple.
Yeah.
Where you can go fight
Skeleton
fight
cave.
the skellies.
Skeleton cave.
The fucking dragon things that are a pain
Dude,
in
I
the
fucking hate those
fucking
dragons.
dick. God damn it.
I need
had
the
a
rainbow
moment.
sword.
That's okay. Keep going. It's fine.
What if the final boss is actually just like Jeff Bezos being like, "Hi, I'm Jeff Bezos, and I'd like to buy your farm."
Amazon's moving into Stardew Valley.
Oh, there's a you could go the Jojo Cola route with the community center.
Yeah, it's just a lot more money.
Yeah.
Can
More
you
The corporation takes over the community center.
can you like just sell out your farm and just live off the funds you got from the land? Like, oh yeah, it's a server farm now, and then just like have a house, just kind of ride that check until you die.
Till your character dies.
Well, then you just spend the rest of the time getting all your relationships up with the townsfolk. That's something I haven't done. Those achievements.
Just fuck them all.
Well, not all.
There's this big old
There's
lady
the
called
children.
Pam that likes beer.
Oh God, Pam.
You can always get it from Pam.
Yeah, you could probably.
Hell
Yeah, you can get it.
She likes what?
She likes beer, so she's she's the town drunk.
Very
I
much.
thought you said beard, and I was like, all right, I'm in. I got that in.
Cuphead, the delicious last course, slips to 2020.
Womp, womp, womp. Is that a DLC or a new game?
Oh, it's hidden in the name. Delicious last course.
Because it's DLC. Yeah.
Oh,
It is
okay.
indeed DLC.
Dude, they can
That's-
take whatever time. Cuphead was so beautiful.
It's a very, very fun game. I love the tube graphics.
Yeah, they have enough goodwill with me where I'm like, oh, yeah.
Yeah. Oh wait.
It's like
I
Nintendo.
don't care what it is. I'm going to buy it.
Yeah.
Could just be a big fucking dick on my screen for 30 minutes.
But it's
that-
going to be
but it'll be-
beautifully
but
It's
it'll
animated.
like
be
cartoony eyes that's bouncing up and down with its
animated
little fucking white gloves. Hey, I'm a penis.
I have 3 stages.
You've watched me for 10 minutes. Time to get more veiny.
You shot me, and I'm going to shoot at you.
Oh, it's the 3rd stage. I'm close. Just move the mouse a little faster. Faster. Slower. Faster.
Don't neglect the balls and taint.
You neglected the balls. 2 stars. Man, one game, and like I always harp on how great this game is, but like I fucking love how Gungeon just keeps like with no notice whatsoever just keeps dropping DLC for that fucking game.
Yeah. Didn't they? It wasn't one of the deals or the random additions was you could pet the dog finally.
Yeah, that was this last one. Farewell to Arms. Yeah. Erica found that out, and because she likes playing that game with me, and just a nice little rough estimate on how much she's done that. I think she spent a total of like maybe 30 minutes of real in-game life petting that dog.
There's a Twitter account specifically dedicated to what games you could pet the dog in.
Oh, that's awesome.
Nice.
gonna
Did
follow
Enter the
that.
Gungeon pop up on there?
I'm sure it did.
Yeah.
But they'll just come out and be like, you can pet the dog and blah, blah, blah. You
What-
can't pet the dog. And
Yeah, Erica is still livid that Breath of the Wild, you can't pet the dog. You can feed the dog, you can't pet it. It'll follow you around
And show you treasure chests.
sometimes. Sometimes it'll just walk.
Hey, man.
This is my favorite spot to lay down. Thanks, dog. I was kind of hoping for more monetary supplement for all the food I gave you.
we got a final story here. The Walking Dead by Telltale lives.
Ooh.
So interesting because the Walking Dead comic book just ended.
It
Yeah.
doesn't actually live in the sense that The Walking Dead is going to be developed again. What you can do though is get The Walking Dead the Telltale Definitive Series September 10th for PS4, Xbox One, and PC via the Epic Game Store for $49.99.
That's cool.
That will include all of the Telltale, the main series one. A physical edition will be available that contains every episode, including the 400 Days DLC and the Michonne spinoff. Wish you could just save money and not get the Michonne spinoff. That fucking sucked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
God, it was bad.
So, like,
What sucks is people like me already have season 1 and 2. And to get season 3, I'm probably going to have to buy this fucking thing now because it's gone.
Yeah.
yeah. You don't think they're going to release it just by itself? Or you'd have to buy this back?
I think it's doubtful it's coming out by itself because it was out, and then when Telltale folded, it was like, oh, it's going away. Hurry up and get it.
Yeah. Man, that's a game that, like, I find mildly amusing on the PC, but, like, on console, I tried playing the Batman Telltale, and it was just not very enjoyable at all. Like,
Yeah.
just because, like, at a console level, you're expecting, like, more fast-paced actual game, and not just guided storytelling. And, yeah, I mean, I'm fine pointing and clicking to another great adventure with Telltale, but, yeah, having to do a controller and have it big on my TV and all of that stuff, it's just like, it's a lot.
I
It's
heard
a lot of commitment for that.
I heard that the story itself was really cool for the Batman game, though.
Yeah,
Like the choices they were making plot-wise was like really cool.
for sure. Like, it overall, I thought it was a fairly good game. I just, like, I don't know. There's some things that I don't want to just pollute my TV with, and Telltale games are not those things.
So I think that like
Andy's giving me the stankiest eye.
so I think the Telltale games have a place in the games space, right?
Oh, it's really nice of you to allow that.
No, but thank you everybody for
You're welcome into my gaming kingdom. I'm Tamron Gardwell.
what I'm saying is like that's a game that I could like sit down and give my niece, right? As like
Yeah.
a beautiful introduction to gaming. Let's maybe not do Batman or The Walking Dead,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, sure.
But like
I was gonna say like, your niece
but
is
like
5.
hey, let's have a 3-hour long Peppa Pig adventure, right? And like really explore.
That's just a lot of commitment for any 5-year-old to like go with one activity.
But like at
You
the
might
same
be able
time,
to give her a Minecraft story mode.
yeah,
yeah.
right. Like we just like those are the type of games that I can give a 6-year-old that aren't Saints Row, right? And it's like a really fun introductory way,
Grove
and
Street
like,
for life, motherfuckers.
hey, did you mess this up? Well, then you have to restart at a checkpoint, or here's a QuickTime event where you have to recognize that you have to press the blue button very quickly, or something on
You
those
can
lines.
also teach them about life lessons in that game. Oh, you made that choice. Can't go back.
You
Yeah.
went against Grove Street. I guess that's it for you.
Here's where you have to decide the needs of the few versus the needs of the many.
How are you going to cook up Peppa Pig?
Now we're gonna solve problems via Occam's razor. Let's figure this one out.
But I just think that's like Telltale had a good idea, but did not implement it very well. Like,
It was just bad. That whole studio was just bad mismanagement.
Right.
I'm still thinking about this stage brought to you by the U.S. Pork Board.
Could you imagine, like, if there was, like, supplementary games to, like, the MCU? Like in canon, like, this is the new way we read comic books.
For sure. Yeah,
Like
I
that-
mean, like, it's genuinely how, like, some comic book apps run. Is,
Yeah.
like, they'll have fucking narration and voice acting and, like, slightly animated scenes.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I mean, it makes sense, but for it to actually be, like, some sort of, like, video game stuff, because, like, it would have to be a closer to choose your own adventure, multiple outcomes type of thing, even if it ends up being, like, fucking game with 3 different endings where none of your choices actually mattered.
If you're talking about Mass Effect 3,
Bam.
they patched that.
Okay, got it.
They slightly mattered.
Okay. Dialogue changed in 3 different interactions.
I was lucky enough, I never played Mass Effect 3 before the patch.
Yeah.
So when it gets to the end now, it's like, I kind of feel good
Yeah.
if I do the good endings.
Okay.
But there's also a really bad ending that makes me feel really bad. And all I did was just watch it on YouTube.
Oh, yeah.
I can just imagine Matt crying, just watching on dual monitors.
just keeps trying to shock my character when he's turned to stone.
That's all I had. I just think like the fact that Telltale like could live again with like behind a better company would be really cool.
Yeah, one of my favorite slams on Telltale was in a Telltale game, Night at the Inventory 2, where Strong Bad was playing poker and he was like, "Oh, I can't wait to play another Telltale game. I mean, point and click my way through a Telltale game." Which I thought was hilarious. Great slam, Strong Bad.
Got him.
I love Strong Bad.
Oh, yeah.
What a good character.
Homestar Runner, you're still around. We still remember you.
They release like a new episode about once a year.
In our
think-
hearts.
Yeah, I think a new one came out like last November, I want to say.
Last time I went to Homestar Runner, I think we did it here on the podcast.
Wasn't it everything was Flash? Because we were talking about
they were going to
Flash.
update something like the new launch of the website or something like that because Flash is dying. And god damn it, will it just fucking die already.
Soon.
I'm so fucking tired of updating Flash Player for the 2 websites that still use Flash.
Oh, dude, I just don't anymore. If it tells me to
Are you
install,
still
I'm
getting on
just
Neopets?
Nope.
We should battle.
No, the National Weather Service uses fucking Flash.
What?
So I go to check the radar for the area, like, oh, it looks like it might be thunder, and I'll check the radar and like enable Flash Player. I'm like, fuck!
Really? I shouldn't be surprised though with like a government website.
Yeah.
Real quick, I know it was just kind of a spur of the moment joke, but does everyone remember that Neopets had stock trading?
Yes.
There was like an intro to day trading in Neopets, the website for children and their fun mythical animals. You could day trade.
I remember the stocks because I wanted to find a game where I could play with stocks.
Yeah, it was a fun little intro to how you get a shitload of Neo points or lose a shitload of Neo points.
Hey, what was that space web browser game we used to play a lot?
Space web Astro Empires.
Yeah, I wish they made a fucking app for that game because, like, I would play the shit out of it if their mobile web or like trying to do it on your phone was a complete ass.
Yeah. It's true. It does fucking suck.
I'm gonna do Google see if there is one. I haven't checked in years.
All right, go for it, baby. So, guys,
Yeah.
that'll do it for this episode of 3 Hit Combo Podcast.
I have just a quick send-off message that since we were talking about Twitch and then I did mention Space Cadet 2001, my sponsor for this week, please go on to Twitch and try to encourage any streamer that you watch to turn it into a Space Cadet 2001 stream. We need more of those out there.
I forgot to mention, I think I'm going to become a Commander Keen speedrunner.
Oh, yeah.
The original?
Yeah,
Nice.
because I want to get into speedrunning, but I don't think anyone's done Commander Keen. At least no one really important has done Commander Keen. I'm like, hey, if my time might just be the default speedrun time.
8? Yeah, that's a good point.
Anywho, you can email me if that's a good idea at 3hitcombopodcast@gmail.com. You can find our episodes on YouTube, 3 Hit Combo Podcast. Find us on Twitter, 3 Hit Combo PC, and check us out on Facebook, 3 Hit Combo Podcast.
Fuck you, Devon.